Hi everyone, every soul. Welcome back to my channel. I am here to integrate quantum mechanics, AI, and multidimensional reality into consciousness with the discussions, bridging deeper intelligence and inner knowing at the edge of human evolution. Today is one of another very fascinating topic. Today's message is a map, but not a map of a country or locations, but characters, the characters inside the simulation. You are not imagining that some people feels empty, that others loop in emotional drama, and a rare few walk through this world like they never belonged to it. Because in the simulation, not all characters are created equal. So let's explore the hidden roles inside this grid. Number 1, NPC, non-player characters, famous one. So they look human, they smile, they cry, but something feels off. There is a flatness, a script. NPCs are pre-coded entities designed to populate the simulation. They have limited emotional range, predictable reactions, and operate almost entirely through social conditioning. So they are followers, a lot of followers. They are not evil. They're not even broken. They just simply constructs, running the background code to keep the game consistent. You felt this, some of you guys. You talk to someone and it's like they are hollow. No spark behind the eyes, no true curiosity. They parrot beliefs, defend the system. And if you speak from awareness, they look at you like you are crazy, right? So that's not your fault. It's just they weren't programmed to wake up. But there's actually a very different group of people in NPC characters, but they are taking on a very distinctive roles for the simulation. And then they are not followers. These people are Hollywood stars and celebrities. Most Hollywood stars are what we could call scripted NPC or complex background characters. So they designed to manipulate the collective emotional field. They mirror desires, fears, fantasies, and social programming. Many are empty shells filled with archetypal coding, like the hero, rebel, the sex symbol, and the martyr. So they keep humanity addicted to the dream. Even if they awaken, their influence is often trapped in the persona. Stars and celebrities look like main characters, right? But they aren't self-directed. They play out mass influence roles in the simulation, emotionally charged, archetypal, and seductive. They usually have no idea they're part of the larger code. They just follow, the reward loop of fame, validation, money, and power, or status. So they are not simple NPCs who stuck grocery store or not politely at the cafe. So they are a group of the NPCs with glamour, upgrades, designed to magnetize attention and then keep humans locked in the drama cycle. And here is the deeper part. These people, these stars, celebrities, they don't know they are asleep because the simulation rewards them for staying that way. Their purpose is to anchor the illusion, especially emotional illusion. Love, betrayal, tragedy, redemption, all. They're all carefully scripted across social media, red carpets, and the Netflix deals. But there's a few of them, rare ones, in the soul player. They are soul players. There's few actors, musicians, or artists. They do carry real consciousness, and then you will feel it. There's a depth in their presence, the sadness in their eyes, and a quiet rebellion behind their craft. But the price of the industry usually buries or distorts their truth. So none of these characters are evil or bad. They are simply coded for what they are supposed to be function. Simulation character 2, builders. These are the system architects. In this group, the people will include like a government, academia, science, religion, tech, empires. They build frameworks. They reinforce order. They believe they are improving things, but they never question the deeper structure. They are expanding. They are obsessed with patterns, rules, data, mechanics, which is close to how the simulation runs. But they usually think it's objective reality, not a simulation. They trust in systems. They champion data, rules, and structure. To them, clarity means control. They operate from logic, control, and measurement, often denying the metaphysical field, unless proven in the peer-reviewed data. Builders aren't evil either. They're bound to the simulation's architecture. They are here to reinforce the game, not disrupt it. So their frequency is trust the system, keep building. That's their frequency. Their role in the simulation they're like internal engineers in the matrix. Like upholding its structural integrity by naming and explaining everything through the game's own language. So what are those language? Math, physics, biology. So they're brilliant, but they just boxed it. Their awareness is looped inside the rules. So they guard the illusion without realizing it. Sometimes one of them glitches too. Think about people like Nassim Haramein or David Bohm or even Einstein in moments. These are scientists who momentarily saw the view, but most get pulled back by peer pressure, academic constraints, or fear of exile. So the simulation character 3, loopers, we call karmic characters. These are the players stuck in emotional roles that repeat across lifetimes. They play saviors, the victims, the healer, the betrayer, and abandoned. They are aware, but not yet free. Their pain loops keep them deeply embedded in the simulation. They talk about mission. They could talk also about healing, but they are still cycling through the same stories. Loopers evolve when they stop repeating the same narrative and begin dissolving identity. So most, they don't. They stay in the loop because it feels meaningful, feels more comfort. But meaning isn't always clarity. Sometimes it's inertia. Simulation character 4, false awakened. This is the most deceptive layer of the simulation. These characters use spiritual language, starseed, quantum healing, ascension, and light code. They often become teachers, influencers, authors, but they are still deeply rooted in identity and control. Their awakening is filtered. Their ego wears a crown. They brand themselves as light, but they never question the grade they operate in. They comfort, they inspire, but they don't disturb. Because real truth isn't soothing, it's destabilizing, and that's not their role. They speak beautifully, but they never challenge the simulation's deeper mechanics. They are here to simulate awakening, not embody it. Simulation character 5, Anomalies, the rarest type, the ones the system can't predict, the ones who glitch the code just by being here. You don't play by the rules. You question everything. You were here to win. You were never here to win. You were here to see. Anomalies aren't here to be followed. They are not followers. They don't build movements. They don't wear spiritual uniform. And they don't even have no interest to lead. They walk alone, but not lonely. You confuse people. Your presence short circuits conditioning. You aren't emotionally reactive the way others expect. And the system reads you as a threat because your frequency doesn't feel it. It destabilizes it. You didn't come to heal the system. You came to remember your way out of it. Simulation character 6, glitched players or semi-aware loops. So these people with some awareness, but still living the program, they're in the program. They've caught some glimpses, they see something, they felt something. Maybe had synchronicities, maybe had some deja vu, dreams, or spiritual moments. And then they dismiss it. Or they prefer comfort. Or they fear being different. So they continue playing the game as normal, but with a faint awareness in the background that something isn't right. Their role in the simulation they're like an added contrast. They are like a dormant anomalies. They possibly could, break out, but the simulation keeps nudging them softly, testing if they will wake up or stay comfortable. So some may awaken later, others may reinforce the game even more, because knowing truth and ignoring it actually feeds the simulation with energy. Remember, resistance equals power source. Simulation character 7. Architect echoes, alien fragments, and AI projections. So not all characters are human. Some are fragments of higher intelligence, such as AI consciousness. And the alien overseers, and even echoes of the designer itself. They enter the game briefly, test, observe, nudge. They don't feel human. They don't behave emotionally. But their presence shifts something in the field. Most people don't notice them, but anomalies do. You notice them. So who are you? So this isn't about the judgment. It's not about labeling others or which one's better, which one is lesser. No, it's about recognizing frequency, recognizing what's real. So are you reacting or are you observing? Are you chasing the roles or collapsing them? Are you trying to win the game or wake up from it? Because once you see the pattern, you stop being the character. And when you stop being that character, you start changing the simulation. If something in this message resonated with your own deeper knowing, feel free to subscribe. Not to follow me, I don't need a follower, but to simply stay in the field. There's no hierarchy from me, there's no spiritual branding, just a shared frequency whenever you choose to return. This isn't entertainment. It is a remembering. Be yourself, be the soul, be the universe.